And when you really examine the concept of eternity, one will find that there is no end. Life after death is a concept that humans still don't understand. How long is eternity? I don't understand. Some say forever, but if it's forever, then when does it ever come to an end? It's more than a concept and infinite time that we spend. It confirms that our lives here on earth are but a blip of existence and don't even make a dent. But as we get older, it creeps in our mind, the thought of the end and the beginning of time. The life that we thought that we lived doesn't matter. Approaching the thought that someday we all die. It's hard to grasp the concept of time. And as we get older, we don't care what we did. For it's not the things that we receive, but the things that we give. We try to go back to that time when we were kids. Those shoes no longer fit. And then we finally realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. Not really. So take a chance and live life in the moment, and not for the future that's not in your hands. And give time to the people who love you for everything that you are. And live life in reality. And do whatever it takes. Don't dwell on the past mistakes. Bridge the gap between your dreams and what you see while you're awake. For they say leave it up to fate. Well, fate favors those who take. Because if eternity's forever and all this is temporary, why wait? Humanity's lost. We obsess the price of material things, but at what cost? Then treat time like currency and spend it for applause, because we think that life is just a game that we can turn on and off. We build, we break, renew, replace. We 9 to 5 and count the days for 40 years till 65, and then live off what our pensions pay. We fall in line as mental slaves, and our bodies work, our minds are caged. And that's why we people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves, full of hopes and dreams that people never chased. Full of feelings that we felt but never got to say. All the thoughts inside our heads that we kept stored and locked away. As our age increased and we got old and everything decayed. And then we finally realized that our whole lives was not a game. And that time was a commodity that we could not regain. And that we were in control and there was no one else to blame. It's the day that we change. What are you doing with your time? What is your definition of happiness? Are you giving more than you're taking? And finally, if it were all to end right now, what are you holding on to that you need to let the world see?